What's up, man?
I need a quick TikTok time intro.
We did that?
Yeah, you did that a few days ago.
Ludwig?
You were just trying to kill time, and then you went on some dumb tangent for like 45 minutes, and it was pretty funny, so I'm using it.
You thought the tangent was funny, though?
I can't say it wasn't good, you know?
Because it was good?
Yeah, of course. It's great.
Okay. Yeah,
it's
cool.
great.
All right, cool. So you need like an intro?
Yeah, do you want to do a quick TikTok time with me?
Me and you together?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Can you handle it? I don't know if you can handle it.
I just thought, maybe, maybe we could,
do you know the key?
We could give it a try. You know, I've done a few.
Try the key. Okay, all right. Obviously not that much of a musician that you need that much warm up.
Look, man, I didn't do theater. I didn't do choir. All right. I'm a college dropout.
He needs to hit this note.
It's like up there. That was bad. But like up there, this is why I need your help. This is why I can't do it.
Try it again.
I don't have the stank. You put some stank behind it. I can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta confidence. It's all confidence.
Okay. It's TikTok time, everybody.
It's TikTok time, everybody.
He's got it. See, this is why I'm behind the scenes. This is why you're on the camera.
We can do it together. Maybe that'll get you up there. Or I'll hold it and you come up to me. You come up, you rise. I'll rise. All boats rise on a sinking ship.
Okay, so you're gonna. It's
flat. You're flat, Polite. And if you ever fuck up my TikTok time intro again, you will be on the fucking streets. Are you listening to me?
Look, man, I've got your play button. Do you want it? I'll trade.
I do want my play button. I am sad that you have a play button and I don't. You need it again? You feel good about that?
Yeah, we can run that. That's fine.
You'll feel good about it. I feel great about it.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right. Good night, man.
It's 7:30.
All right, good morning, man.
Good night. Good night, chat. Bye.
Good night to play, guys.
All right. Better update my resume just in case.
That is the shit walk. Oh, you fucked it.
Fart.
Oh, dude, if I put that in the You Laugh, You Lose Against Slime, I win. That would have been GG. That's all I needed.
Hey, sir, did you order the... Oh, thank you. I'll trade you. Thank you, man.
Oh, shit.
Is that an Android?
The color of piss.
I don't like any of this video.
And my son.
So you got the eggs, right? Then you go like this. What do you think, Nori?
Yeah. Good fucking call, bro. He also used a styrofoam plate, which is psychopathic. Because the heat on styrofoam would just melt it. Fucking hero. A couple modern day Spider-Man and Batman. Wow, when nobody else would. Why did he double pump it? Like the first one shot out all the water. Did he think there was more water coming? What is the second one? That to me is just as confusing as the chair. I kind of get the stool. That's kind of like, fuck my problems. Let me throw a chair at something. Oh, hell yeah.
Watch this.
Why I feel like his balls are out. Oh, they're not. Oh, I hate when people do that. Oh my God. Even as a joke, that shit molds me. That's Foley Artist 101. This is what you see in a video 40 years from now about how they made Star Wars Episode 3 gun sound effects.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
This wall is
What
a
a
normal
hero.
wall, but it has a feature no other wall has. Let me grab my jacket. As you can see.
You want to see a cool trick, bro?
Yeah.
All right, man, watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just a mouse. Oh, get a real skateboard, you fucking hippie, on your penny board. Stop hating on the penny. The penny's a vile existence. I had a penny board that I stole accidentally. It was an accident. Well, that's not true. You ever take something that doesn't belong to you, but it doesn't seem like anybody else has it, and then after a while pass it on, and it's almost like Earth's object, and you're just one of its many vessels? This happened to me a couple times, but I was on a bus in Arizona, because from campus, I had to take a bus back to my dorm. And you put your bags like on top, like airport style. I was like the last person on the bus, because like my stop was really late, and then it went all the way back to campus. And so everybody was getting off, and I had sat on there for a while. And like 30 minutes later, at the end, I'm the last person on. I'm leaving. At the top, there's my backpack, and there's a penny board. And I'm like... And so I grab it, and I walk up to the lady in the front to ask her. And I say to her, hey, look at this penny board I bought. And then I get off the bus because it's my penny board now, bitch. And that's how I got a penny board. And I wouldn't call it theft. I would say that this, at the end of the day, is more so circumstance. This is how life works. But it was cursed in a way. And I learned about the negatives of stealing and thievery, because I would ride this penny board to school instead of taking the bus. But the thing about a penny board is that they don't do well with uneven sidewalks. More importantly, they do very poorly against pebbles. Pebbles kind of put penny boards in the dirt. If you're skating and you hit a pebble, GG.
I don't know what happened. What the hell happened? It was this damn ass rock. You want to keep it and pee on it?
And I was riding down to school from my dorm. I hit a pebble, and the board stops, and I just keep going. I fly off, and I eat the most shit a man can eat in front of a bunch of people, bunch of honeys. Not that I knew, but that potentially could have been my homies or honeys at the time. I was kind of a loner who stole shit. And so I didn't use it for that long, because I was like, this is a dangerous vehicle. I think what I did is I just left it somewhere one day. I was like, I can't use this anymore. Same thing happened second time I stole. Also in Arizona, I was at a class. I think it was my film class. Huge auditorium type place. And I sat in the back at this film class, and I'm just chilling. And I think I fell asleep. And in college, if you fall asleep, either they make fun of you or they just ignore you because they don't give a shit about you. And I had fallen asleep, and I didn't wake up until like 10, 15 minutes after everybody had left. And I get up, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I grab my shit, and I walk away. This is an all-white school. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I get up to leave, and as I'm leaving, I step on something. I look down. It's a pair of Ray-Bans. And I'm like, huh, I have not owned Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans are PogChamp. So I just kind of yoink them. And I kept them for about 72 hours because I had them in my backpack, and I'm riding the light rail. This is the year before, to go from Arizona to Tempe. When I'm waiting for the light rail, which is like some public transport train type beat, a man stops me. A homeless man. And if you don't know, Phoenix, Arizona is a hub for homeless people because of the great weather. And he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, do you know what day it is today?" And I was like, "Wednesday?" And he said, "No, it's my birthday." And I was like, "Oh." He's like, "See, I can prove it to you." And then he pulls out an ID with his birthday on it. And I was like, I didn't feel like that was necessary. I don't know why you would lie about the existence of your birthday being today. And then I said, okay, well, here you go. And I gave him the Ray-Bans. And he kind of looked at me and he was like, okay. And he didn't even seem that hype, but he got the Ray-Bans. I gave it to him. I was like, I don't really want these Ray-Bans. I don't really like wearing sunglasses that much. So I just let him have them. I figured they could be useful for him. That was the second time I stole. Is that still stealing? The first one we called theft. Is the second one stealing? Well, the third time I stole was a little bit different. It seems like we've gone from full stealing to maybe stealing. I think this one will swing you guys the other way. I was living in Arizona at a place called West 6th Place. It's the biggest building, I think, in Tempe. It's this place here. It's a pretty hype spot. It costs $1,500 a month to live there. I could not afford this, mind you. I lived there with my girlfriend at the time, splitting rent $750, which is about on par for a downtown apartment. It's not too bad. However, we did not date for the entire tenure of my stay there. We broke up, and then we had to do that thing where we lived together while being broken up, which is weird. And then she moved out, and I lived by myself. During the move out process, she did it in somewhat of a haste, imaginably. And so she left a pink bicycle in the balcony. I had gotten her this bicycle, mind you, as a birthday gift. Months later, she sends me a message. She goes, "Hey, did you find my bike? I don't think I brought it." And I said, "Nope." And I rode that bike to school every single day for the rest of the year. It looked almost exactly like this. Is that stealing? I did buy the bike, but it was a gift. And I don't believe in the art of giving a gift and then expecting it back if you have a falling out. Like, I don't get to have a beef with Slime and then go, "Give me my car back." It's his car. I gave it to him. But I also don't mind not being super knowledgeable on the location of the bike if you happened to have left it in a certain area. I might just turn a blind eye occasionally. That's a little different. It is stealing. She cheated on me. Whose side are we on now? I feel like that allows a bit of larceny. Steal a man's heart, steal a girl's bike. I don't know. I'm on board with that. I've always been on board with that. And that's pretty much the only time I stole. Except when I went to Target. I was a renowned thief when I went to Target. I was like, I don't know what was into my head. I stole a week ago. It was an accident. I promise. It was an accident. Allegedly, I went to Target. And I was allegedly shopping for some things for the weekend at the beach house that I was doing for Cutie, Atriox, Stans, Rochelle, and Ari. So I was looking for, allegedly, some fun games like cornhole and bocce. And I didn't get a cart like an idiot when I walked into the store. And I found this really cool ice blue cooler, this igloo cooler in Target. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'll just use that to cart around my stuff. And so I was carting around my stuff and I went to self-checkout. It looked almost exactly like this. I'm checking out my stuff, and the guy's there, and I'm like checking everything in. And I spent a good amount of money. I spent like $400 on all. I bought a bunch of stuff, and then I didn't have a cart, so I just put it back in the cooler. And this included like I had like board games like Catan. I had like a football that we were gonna throw around. And then I walked over to my car and I wheeled it, and allegedly I put the stuff in the back of my car and I put the cooler in, and then I left. And I didn't realize until I was already leaving that I was like, oh. And the funny part too is the moment I was leaving, there was a lady who left in front of me and she set off the alarm. Beep, 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 beep. And then she kept walking. And I thought to myself, what a fucking psycho. What a psycho. Who steals something, gets the alarm, and then keeps walking? But I kept walking because I kept driving. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I just left. Is that stealing? I don't know. I would call it correcting the stock price of Target Incorporated. That's pretty much all I stole, except when I was younger. The most I ever stole was from Snapchat. Do you consider this stealing? I am employed by Snapchat. They had so many cool fucking things there for employees. They had a gym. They had just like alcohol. They had food. They had every drink you could imagine. They had 4 different restaurants you could choose from. All these amazing things for employees. But when I worked at Snapchat, I was not an employee, which you're like, what do you mean? You worked at Snapchat? I know, but I was a contractor. And I'm like, hey, can I use the gym? They're like, no. Hey, can I go to this restaurant? No, you're limited to these restaurants. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can we drink? No. Walk by the engineers, they're getting all boozy. Mind you, a couple weeks after I was let go from Snapchat, not for any reasons other than they were downsizing that department, they fired 200 engineers. I worked at Snapchat at the absolute peak of their degeneracy and failure. You guys might not remember this, but the stock went down for months at a time. Months at a time. The stock right now is $61, which is really high. When I was there, it started here, $20, and it just went down. Down, all the way to $5 a share. And if I had bought in at this point, then holy shit, would I be fucking sitting pretty. But I didn't. That's all to say that I didn't get all the amenities as a contractor. I was a little mad about that. I was a little mauled. So I decided to take advantage of what they did allow me, which was drinks. They had like a fridge full of drinks. They had like these teas, they had Baby Bells, they had spicy water, LaCroix, bunch of shit. They had like fruit juices, vitamin waters, these drinks, some food, some oatmeal, stuff like that. Just fucking dope shit in there. And so every Friday, because I only had to work in the office on weekdays, and on weekends I could work from home, I would go in with 2 grocery bags, like recyclable Trader Joe's grocery bags, and I would stock the fuck up. I would fill it to the brim. I would get loaded on those bevies. Let me tell you, born and raised a one-trip Andy. I would never dare come back from the grocery store, take 2 trips. But I weighed these bags down so much that I damn near had to take 2 trips. That's how full it was. On the weekend, my diet consisted of 17 leftover bagels and Baby Bell and bananas, because that's what they had. That's all. I cleaned house. I would get the bananas early on the day to Friday because they'd run out. And people would be like, where are the bananas? And I'd be like, knowing there was 15 bananas in my bag and 15 bagels in my bag, and I was robbing them blind. I did have a pass. It wasn't like I was trespassing. And I did get, the guards were there. When I rolled up, the guards would be like, here we go again. Like, they wouldn't give me lip. They knew what was up. I did have a line, though, that I only crossed once. Because there was the fridge, and then there was a pantry where you would fill the fridge. And sometimes, like, the office administrator would not fill the fridge when I came to loot. And only once, maybe twice, 3 times max, I went into the pantry to take all of that stuff, not just the fridge. I easily stole at least $1,000 worth of food. Probably. Sorry. I took so I could work on the weekend with the same fervor and excitement for the company that I did on the weekdays. Because on the weekends I would work from home, but half of what made me work so hard for a company that I love so much was all the great amenities and knowing that they care about me, a measly contractor. So it was more so a bit of motivation in a way. Allegedly. Well, not alleged motivation. Allegedly taking it. Factual motivation. Anyway, those are the only times I stole. Well, I did do this thing in college where they had a local Walmart. And you ever do those self-checkouts where you can't go like, beep, beep, beep. Instead, you have to go like, beep, put the item in the baggage area. Clink. And then it feels the weight of it. I found out that if I had a jar of jelly and a jar of peanut butter, I could clink. Peanut butter. You know what it was? It was because I was such a proud supporter of Trader Joe's that I wanted to bring down these corporate America companies that were taking away neighborhoods from Americans. And I just wanted peanut butter to live. Stealing is not good. Do not steal. I've always just been aggressive, apathetic. Which one means fuck 'em? Yeah, I've always been kleptomaniac towards big businesses. And you know why? Everything can be routed to this scene in this Adam Sandler movie.
Hey, SpaghettiOs. You like SpaghettiOs? Yeah? Dented cans at half price. Microsoft went down 3 points. We gotta save some money.
I watched that scene as a kid and I was like, yeah, fuck Microsoft. And I never, still to this day, understood why he was talking about Microsoft stock going down 3 points because of a spaghetti can in a grocery store. But every time I'd walk into a Target or a Walmart, I'd think, fuck these people. Let's let Microsoft stock tank. Anyway, that's why. But don't steal. You can get in a lot of trouble. I had a family friend who worked at a grocery store and bit by bit would take like a wheel of cheese, like some brie after their shift because they were stocking stuff. Maybe a bottle of wine. They would stock their car with hundreds of dollars worth of stuff at the end of every shift. And they ended up taking, I think, about $20,000 worth of stuff from the grocery store. And eventually the person who's like, because they do, what do you call it when you check stock? They're like, this is fucking crazy. This is way higher than normal. They caught him. I think he was looking at like a few years because it ended up being so much money. I mean, it was over a long period of time. It was over like months, like 6 months, but it ended up being so much money that he was going to go to jail for years. No, talked his way out of it. Europeans, I don't know. They have a weird justice system over there. Apparently they don't try to fucking kill everyone and put them in jail, so didn't make much sense to me.